In the aftermath of the murder of George Floyd, many people were looking, how do we support Black? How do we buy Black? And if you Google Black-owned businesses in North County, you'll find about 3. They're all restaurants. In San Diego, we only have 0.8% of a Black population that lives here. And so we wanted to look into what could we do to make Encinitas a more inviting place and a more accessible place for Black communities that want to come and make a home here. The Black Collective has offered the space to Black vendors, artists, creatives throughout the community to be able to showcase their product. We have about 25 vendors now in the shop.
My name is Danielle Black-Lyons. I am an artist. My collective is Salty Soul Artworks, and my work is really based off of my love for the ocean and for surfing.
My name is Rod James. The business that I do is a brand called Oneness. The items that we make are skateboards, socks, apparel, and headwear.
One of the challenges I've seen is just not everybody wants Black surfer artwork, so I've had to kind of whitewash some of my paintings down. Looking inward and like, why would I do that? I make it for myself, I make it for other women of color who want to see themselves in predominantly white spaces like surfing. If you don't like it, then I didn't make it for you.
The Black Lives Matter movement started because of a lot of social injustice. Just time to let voices be heard from people of color. If you see, like in the Black community, what we're going through, George Floyd, modern day times right now died while everybody was just sitting there just watching. This is not the first time, it's just the first time that it really got caught on video.
It's just challenging in general to be a person of color in this country, and then to have your business be taken seriously by other people, I think, is another challenge that I faced. When you're a Black, Indigenous person of color, it's much harder to get those loans and to get those spaces to actually sell your wares in. It's so important to support those businesses.
So I think a lot of people assume that if we're saying Black Lives Matter, that other lives do not matter, and that's not the case at all.
Black Lives Matter does not mean that we are trying to be a dominant race. It does not mean that we are trying to cause division.
We're fighting for Black people to be able to walk down the street without being harassed, to be able to drive their cars without fear of getting pulled over and shot. That's what Black Lives Matter is about.
For those that think, saying Black Lives Matter means that my life as a Latina woman doesn't matter, isn't the case. It just means that we have to really put the focus on lifting our most oppressed communities so that all lives can truly matter.